episode 393. We'll be talking all about tonight's WWE Monday Night RAW. What was Triple H's big announcement? And did someone who is from the Chicago area stop by RAW for a visit? Right here, right now, 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic right here on Spreaker or wherever you are listening to 360 Wrestling Podcast. Hope everyone had a great Monday. Here tonight to talk about WWE Monday Night RAW. And also going to talk about a couple bit of news stories going on in the world of pro wrestling. But first, WWE Monday Night RAW was live from Chicago, Illinois at the All-State Arena. And we start things off tonight. RAW, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes shows off his scar from his surgery from the torn pec, and he is interrupted by Judgment Day's Finn Balor, and we will see that match, Balor versus Rhodes, later on tonight. In tag team action, to start off the in-ring action on Raw tonight, the Bloodline, the Usos, and their brother Solo Sikoa defeat the LWO in a 6-man tag. The Street Profits defeated Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. A 6-woman tag, Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky taking on the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair and 2 partners of her choosing, and the partners that she chooses to team with are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. It is Belair and Morgan and Rodriguez getting the win. In the back, we see more talk about the draft, with teams talking about if they're going to get split up. The Alpha Academy talking to Rick Boogs. And then we see Mustafa Ali, and he says the Alpha Academy could be split up. And then we see Maxine Dupree. She says wherever Otis goes, she will go. And it was announced earlier, there was a lot of talk about Triple H having a big announcement tonight on Raw. And that big announcement was, we are getting a new World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns will remain the undisputed Universal Champion on whichever show he is drafted to, and the other show will have this new World Heavyweight Championship. And this first ever champion of this new title will be crowned May 27th at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. So there will be 2 champions going into this draft, and no word on yet if they will also separate the tag team championships and have different tag team titles. But actually, I kind of think they're gonna, I'm not sure why, but I'm feeling they're gonna keep Roman Reigns on SmackDown and have this new World Championship on Raw. I could be wrong though, but that's what I think is gonna go down. So we'll have to see this Friday night on SmackDown, the first night of the 2023 WWE Draft. In the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes defeats Finn Balor. And in the main event, Rey Mysterio defeats Damian Priest via disqualification. And after the match, we see Bad Bunny arrive, comes out to the arena with a kendo stick, attacks Damian Priest, goes to the announce table. Damian Priest looks like he's going to get the advantage on Bad Bunny, but Bunny trips him up with the kendo stick, knocking him onto the announce table, and then Bad Bunny gets a few more kendo stick shots in as Damian Priest escapes through the crowd. And Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick actually have to get out of the way of Bad Bunny here. He's just swinging it like a madman. And Damian Priest escapes through the crowd, goes up to the entrance, and Bad Bunny gets the mic and stands on the announce table and challenges Damian Priest to a match, says he is no longer hosting Backlash, and he says it'll be him and Damian Priest in a street fight. So they're going with just a singles match between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest as of right now. That's not quite what I was expecting. What I was expecting, which was being talked about the most, was the tag match between Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio taking on Damian Priest and Dominic representing Judgment Day. That's not the match that I was expecting to see be made, but I don't think that's going to be a bad match, because when we have seen Bad Bunny in the ring before, he didn't do too bad. And with a street fight, going to be a lot of brawling, of course, outside the ring, weapons, but who knows? They could change their minds before Backlash and make it a tag team match after all. But I see them having Bad Bunny get the victory over Damian Priest in the street fight. And that was tonight's WWE Monday Night RAW. I didn't think it was too bad of a show. I didn't think it was really great either, but nothing too bad on it. As we build towards the draft this Friday night on SmackDown, the first night, and then the second night of the draft 1 week from tonight on Raw, and then Backlash May 6th. And in some news, of course, we had, as I already talked about, the announcement from Triple H about the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Also, there was some news on the internet today about CM Punk showing up backstage at Raw. Now, I'm not quite sure if that is true or not, but apparently it was, I guess. He showed up at Raw in Chicago. No surprise, really, his hometown. Apparently he was there briefly, and then Vince McMahon asked him to leave. So, not quite sure what the whole story there is. Maybe nothing. But it is being reported that he was backstage at the Allstate Arena tonight, or earlier in the day, I should say, at Raw. This might be nothing, but we'll have to see if anything does come from it. I've seen one thing, a report online that says some of the WWE talent thinks that CM Punk was there to hype his AEW return. Not so sure about that, but who knows. And also it said that I seen another thing that said people were glad to see him there, so you can never know. You can never tell what's true or not, what you read online. And in some other news, it was announced and made official that in July for AAA Triple Mania, we will see the AAA Mega Championship on the line. El Hijo del Vikingo taking on Kenny Omega once again in a rematch. July 15th in Monterey. So, if that's anything like their last match, that should be a very good one you don't want to miss. Kurt Angle said that his documentary will premiere on Peacock in the summer of this year. This summer should sometime, I think he said maybe around June, should premiere on Peacock and probably everywhere else on the WWE network. And before I go, something else you do not want to miss is the newest 360 unboxing video of the April 2023 Pro Wrestling Crate that is now available right here on Spreaker or anywhere you can find the audio podcast, but also you can see the video on the two 360 Wrestling Podcast YouTube channels. So go there, check out the video, give it a like, a comment, a share, all that good YouTube stuff. And tell your friends that are wrestling friends, or wrestling fans, I should say. Or if you have wrestling friends, tell them too. And hope to have more episodes this week of 360 Wrestling Fanatic for everyone to listen to. And tomorrow morning we'll be back with the Tuesday episode of GMWF. But that's all for tonight's episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Thank you everyone for listening right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts. pretty much available anywhere you can listen to podcasts. It is very much appreciated. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, the email is 360wrestlingpodcasts@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment or a question right here in the comments sections on Spreaker or YouTube or wherever you're listening to the audio podcast right now. Hope everyone has a great night. Hope everyone enjoyed Raw tonight. So I will talk to everyone tomorrow morning on Good Morning Wrestling Fans. I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.